Welcome back once again. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This video, particular one, is very close to my heart and it's personal. I came across this video this morning about Tunisia, immigrants in Tunisia, which is very sad. I made a video about it a year ago or so about how the EU has paid them to stop the immigrants. Recently, the Italian president went there again. The EU chair also went there again to talk about the same thing, to give them extra money to stop the illegal immigrants from crossing. Right now, it is very tough for them because they are not even getting jobs in Tunisia in such a way that even the Tunisian people now hate this illegal immigrant, and started, doing awful things to them because they are also doing it to the citizens. They don't have a job, so they are now stealing. According to the news, they are stealing. They are threatening them with knives and guns. They are doing anything illegal to survive. And I would say, my fellow travelers, I was a traveler. That's a confession. I know how it is. But please, when you go to somebody's country, it doesn't matter how hard it is. Please, stealing, deleting people, and even destroying their properties is not part of the way to go. Because when you do that, they will not like you. And if the people stand up and start to demonstrate, your life will be miserable because you are in their country, you are in the center of their country. So they can all surround you and do things to you that is, you cannot imagine. As a group, as they are sitting there cooking, eating, chatting, it might be difficult, but if you are nice to the people, they will help you. I heard a lot of stories about the olden days, the people that passed through Libya. They said they will be sitting looking for a job, and a woman will come with a bag, a sack full of bread, and give to them just to eat, and some will bring water. But with this kind of behavior, the lady was explaining, who will come and give you water or bread to eat?
While the police have been trying to discourage the makeshift camps, local residents say the migrants are causing problems for the community since they took shelter in the fields. They made us hate our lives. They took our phones, and you can't even go out of your home. For the field, we invested around $2,000 on irrigation pipes, and they took them in the morning. They have cut them to make tents. Then the police came and burned the tents down. So we bought new pipes. They took them again. They jump over our fences and take our sheep, our sheets, and our phones. One of them tried to take my neighbor's daughter by putting her on his shoulders. It was only when we came together that we managed to get her back. They're doing bad things, and you always see them with knives. We are fed up. Tunisia faces pressure from European nations, especially Italy, to stem the influx of irregular migrants.
We must behave ourselves. I know some of our countries are not that good to stay in, and you prefer to go to anywhere rather to stay in your country. But you don't know where you are going. You don't know where you will end. You just pick up your bag because somebody tell you, I passed through that route, it was okay, so you can go. They don't normally tell you all the details about the traveling. Trust me, I'm telling you from experience. They will not tell you the details until you get there, and then you cannot go back. This guy that said he has been there for 3 years now. There's no way out because the aim is to cross to Europe. And they know, the Europeans know, they don't want you to come. So they will do anything to stop you. Because Libya, they were deleting them like chickens. Now it's Tunisia that they are going, even more than Libya. There was another video about illegal immigrants that I came across. I'll add it to this one.
Migrants are being told by authorities they have to leave.
I left Cameroon in 2021. I'm here for 3 years now, trying to cross this Mediterranean Sea to go to Europe. But to no avail. It is now, I'm here in this zone for 9 months. So the police have been pursuing us. Every day there's problem, asking us to leave the village and go back to town.
Tunisia has replaced Libya as a new departure point to Europe for people fleeing poverty and conflict in Africa and the Middle East. Many of them transit to Italy. Migrants claim Tunisia has been unfriendly to them and they regularly face crackdowns. They say the police recently banned their tents and food.
Tunisians don't want to give us jobs, so what can we do?
I'm just advising on traveling. Some can have the luck, some may not have the luck. Like people tell me years back, I'm going to try my luck. So I stopped my story about traveling. But then it's heartbreaking when you come across things like this. In another country, I forgot the name, but I'll put it on the screen. About 20-something or so illegal immigrants who were trying to cross, and they were dead. So they don't know which countries they come from. So they bury them in a coffin that they can resume them again in case their families come around and to pick them. So if you have a family, you are in Africa, they confirm they are Africans. If you are in Africa and you are waiting for your loved one or your son, your daughter to return, and they haven't returned, I will share the video so you will know the country. Please find out from the authorities, from the embassies, they should check in case it's part of your family. God forbid, but it does happen. In UK here, this week, I think Friday or so, from France, some illegal immigrants were coming. At the beach, the journalists were there, the police were there to stop them. They didn't try hard, the France, immigration officers, because the, what do you call it? The connection men were there with sticks and other things. They were throwing tear gas into, to let the immigrant. They don't try. Let's put it that way. So they joined the boat, and what happened? A child and other 5 people dead right in front of them. Even though they know that if they come to UK, they will send them to Rwanda. Some say they don't care. They will come and try their luck. If they send them to Rwanda, fine. If they don't, it's okay. They will stay here. So people are still trying to cross this sea and go to places that they think is paradise, but they don't know where, they don't even know how it is. Because when you tell them, they say, okay, if it's that bad, why are you there? Come back home then. They will do anything. It's just sad. And I said, let me share this video. It will click somebody's mind who is also trying to travel, who is also going to sell their resources to travel, to pass through this deadliest way. I'm not saying it's 100% bad, but you have to know that a lot life ended. The video I'm trying to share with you, the other one that they have buried them, is Brazil. It just came into my mind, but I will share it anyway with you.
The bodies of 9 African migrants found on a boat off the northern coast of Brazil were buried Thursday during a secular ceremony in the city of Belém. The ceremony was organized by groups involved in the recovery of the bodies. The International Organization for Migration, Brazilian Police and Navy were among them. Authorities said the manner of the burial would allow for subsequent exhumations in case families of the deceased were located and wished to transfer the bodies back home. The 9 corpses, likely Mauritanian and Malian migrants, were found by Brazilian fishermen on April 13th on a boat adrift. The roughly 12-meter vessel was carrying 27 mobile phones, suggesting the original number of passengers was higher. Brazilian officials believe the boat had departed Mauritania.
Please travel wisely. It's not all that easy. It was just last night I was talking to my Nigeria sister here about something, renewing of their visas. She came as dependents, and she was telling me that, as I know, it was 1,500 plus NHS, that's the hospital, which is around roughly 1,000, well, I thought 1,500 and 2,000. She was telling me, to my shock, it's now 4,000 for one person. Because last year they said the dependents that are coming are more than the workers. So to prevent a lot of people coming, it's now 4,000 each. And my friend, her husband company will pay the husband one, but her 2 children and herself 4,000 each. That is 12,000. So are we working for the people? Are you coming here to work for them, or you are coming here to work and take something home? A lot are suffering here. But anyway, if they tell people in Africa, they still don't believe it. They think it's a lie. Many people are depending on credit card. But if they tell them, they say it's a lie. I'm not here to advise anyone. I'm just saying travel wisely. Please, just travel wisely before it's too late for you. Thank you so much for listening to me. Share the video. You don't know, you might not know whose family has traveled and end up somewhere there. So many a times when they are in the camp, they don't want camera on their faces so their loved ones will know what they are going through. So the few that have shown their faces, you might not, some of them you might not know. But who knows? If you share it, they will know what they are going through. And stop disturbing them. Believe it or not, they are suffering there. Still family will be calling them to send money home. They will not believe them. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.